Yeah, good morning, Nasimha. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, so thanks for joining today's demonstration. I would like to know about your technical background. Okay, fine. Yeah, Chandru, I think you are already working, right? Are you working in
Hi.
or
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working in IT as an incident manager.
Okay, very
Yeah, I've
good.
got around 9+ years of experience in the same profile.
Very good.
So I'm in a product-based company, so at Bangalore.
Very good. In Bangalore.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Yeah, Raj, which? Raj, can you speak about yourself? Guys, and one more thing you should remember from day one onwards. So whatever concerns you have or doubts, technical doubts, general doubts, anything, you just try to speak out. Until unless you don't speak in meetings and all, so then you will so you will struggle in interview. So that is one major important thing you should follow from day one onwards. So technically, see, I've designed our syllabus at industry level. I have 23 years of IT experience. So I've collected a lot of use cases, and so I will explain you, I will just show you how to explain in interviews, how to explain real-time projects and day-to-day activities and all these things. But only thing is, I want you to speak out. So don't hesitate to speak. Yeah. Narsimha, can you please tell me your technical background?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, please.
Actually, I don't have IT experience previously.
Okay.
Actually, I worked in the non-IT field,
Mm-hmm.
and I also trained in DevOps, sir. But Kubernetes, Ansible, like that, remaining that every tool I know about DevOps, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm watching your videos, and I subscribed your channel also, sir.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm very happy to uh, see the demonstration today, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Rajeshri. Rajeshri, ready, Sagar.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, please. We can hear you.
My name is Rajasri. I recently graduated,
Mm-hmm.
and I have also seen your videos and LinkedIn profile.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to learn with this. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Sagar and Ishu.
Yes, sir.
Just two words about your technical background. That's it. You're from IT or non-IT, your name, that's it.
Hi, sir. Good morning. I'm Ishendra, and I'm from IT background. Currently, I'm in like system admin role. So मैं लैपटॉप्स के वाईफाई कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वगैरह एंड लैपटॉप मैनेजमेंट जो भी टूल सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉलेशन वो सब देखता हूँ एंड दैट्स अ लॉ.
Thanks. Yeah, got it. Sagar? Sagar? No? Yeah, guys. And again, and I'm telling you, if you join anywhere, please try to speak out because that will help you in the interview. Fine. Yeah, let us start today's topic. Ishab, Ishab, welcome. So, Ishab, can you please tell me your technical background? Are you working or not working or from an IT or non-IT?
Hello, yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm working in like one Indian MNC
Mm-hmm.
and in a cyber security domain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks.
Hello, sir. My name is Sagar.
Yeah.
I'm I'm from non-IT background, but I
Mhm.
have completed BTech Bioinformatics and
Mhm.
MSc Bioinformatics, so I have a knowledge of all software also.
Very good. Yeah. Thanks, guys. So
Hello,
let us,
Professor.
yeah,
Sorry to
please.
interrupt. Myself, Nasser Reddy, but I don't have knowledge on DevOps side. So I like your YouTube videos I saw from last 2 months, and then I follow you in the LinkedIn as well. So I was previously my background was into digital marketing. Now I'm planning to switch my career from digital marketing to DevOps.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys. So let us start today's session. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible, right? Chandru, my screen is visible?
Yeah, it is visible, sir.
Yeah,
Visible.
thanks. Yeah, so let me just introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Penchal Prasad. I have 23 years of IT experience. I started as a mainframe developer in 2004 in Hyderabad. So later I moved to different technologies. I switched to Linux, I switched to production support, and I went abroad. Then I came back and I worked in Bangalore for 13 years. So then still I'm working as a DevOps lead consultant. Yeah, so teaching is my passion. I've provided a lot of corporate trainings in almost all MNC companies. I've delivered a lot of corporate trainings, and yeah, I've trained 10,000 plus students globally. My students are placed in almost all MNC companies across the globe. And one more thing, uh, here I just want to highlight. So people will scare usually people will scare to switch new technology, not only DevOps, any technology. And that too, if any non-IT people wants to grow in IT career, so they will be in confusion, like which technology is suitable, whether am I eligible or am I eligible or not. So all these questions will be coming in mind. But one thing you should remember, so DevOps is a best platform to switch your career to IT. So you can get DevOps job with high package if you practice on daily basis. That is very, very important. Creativity is not required here because there will be no coding part. Coding knowledge is not required. But practice, consistency plays a major role in DevOps. Fine. And one more thing, I've designed this course at industry level. I've collected a lot of real-time use cases. Also, I have just simplified complex concepts into simple topics and easy to understand. Fine. So this is about myself, guys. So I have 10 plus years of experience in teaching as well as DevOps. I've worked as a DevOps engineer, DevOps consultant, DevOps lead consultant. Also, I've worked in different cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, etc. Fine. Now, from day one onwards, once you join it with me, once you join in SR Technologies, from day one onwards, you will feel like a real DevOps engineer. So that is very important. So you should change your mindset. You should not feel that you are learning DevOps, you are working in DevOps. Because you will be working, we will be practicing with the real code and real tools. Also, you will be handling the situations like a real life project. Whatever real DevOps engineer is doing in his real life project, you will be doing here. So that is one important thing. So you should attend interview with the same mindset. At the time of interview, you should not feel that you are new to DevOps, you are learning DevOps, you learned DevOps. No, you should feel that you have been working in DevOps. Fine. So if you practice on daily basis, so if you follow my instructions, you can gain 4+ years of DevOps experience by end of this course. That is sure. Fine. Also, I will provide 24/7 support. You can call me anytime. So for example, when you are practicing this DevOps tools or whatever, So if you're stuck somewhere, you no need to wait for next live session. You can contact me. You can just take a picture and you can just send in WhatsApp, or you can call me directly. That is one thing. And also one more thing, guys. People will be telling that my resume is not getting shortlisted, my interview is not getting scheduled, and all these things. No, don't believe. Don't listen. Once you decide to start a DevOps career, don't listen anybody. Please note this point. Because somebody will tell that, no, I'm not getting calls. Somebody will tell that interview is not getting scheduled. Somebody is telling that. So interview is very tough. So before some 4 years, 5 years ago, interview was very simple. No, same thing. I've been in interview panel from past 7 years. So trust me. Yeah, that is one thing. And one more thing. Once you decide to start your DevOps journey, you should practice until you get the job. You should not drop in middle. And one more thing, I will prepare your resume. I will prepare your resume. I will tell you which real life projects you should showcase in your resume. And I will explain you how to explain your project in interview and what type of questions they will ask here. And one more thing you should remember, guys. You can predict interview questions in DevOps. So that is one advantage, because see, Java and other programming, technologies, it's a ocean. DevOps is not like that. DevOps is a combination of tools, small tools, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Terraform. So here we can expect that interview questions easily. Fine. So this we will just speak later. Yeah, today's agenda is we will discuss what is DevOps, why DevOps, roles and responsibilities of DevOps engineer. Here, guys, most of the people knows what developer will be doing, what testing engineer will be doing, what QA engineer will be doing, what database admin will do. But most of the people doesn't know what exactly DevOps engineer will doing in real life project. What is his roles and responsibilities? In this session, I will try to explain roles and responsibilities, but not completely. So going forward, when you start your DevOps journey, this learning journey, you will understand what exactly DevOps engineer is doing in his day-to-day activities. Fine. And practical session on end-to-end DevOps process. At the end of this session, I will show you how DevOps tools will work in real life project. I've made all connections and everything. I've installed Jenkins, Git, Maven, and I've integrated all these tools. I will show you how this will work in real life project. Yeah, and yeah, who can learn DevOps? So even many people has this doubt. Here, anybody can learn DevOps, guys. Anybody can start DevOps journey. Non-IT people, freshers, experienced people, working professionals, the people who are already working in development side, testing side, anybody. Non-IT people, mainly you will speak about non-IT background people. So why I'm telling anybody can learn DevOps and anybody can start DevOps journey is, so there will be no much coding part in DevOps. You don't need to learn coding here. Only scripting part is there. There is a lot of difference between coding and scripting. You should not confuse. Coding means if you want to add two numbers, if you want to write a Java code to add two numbers, at least you should write 6 to 7 lines of Java code and you should maintain Java syntax. But if you want to write a script to add two numbers, you can add two numbers in 2 lines of script with 2 lines of script. So it's very easy. And one more thing, that is my responsibility to make you understand. Forget about that scripting part. So only you'll be writing Jenkins file, Terraform script, and Kubernetes manifest file and Docker file. So that is my responsibility to make you understand. I will simplify and I will just explain you. Even interviewer ask you to share your screen and write, you can do that. Don't worry about that scripting part. So freshers, so people will be telling that there will be no openings for freshers in DevOps. Why? I don't understand. Because, see, for example, in my team, 20 people are there. In my current project, I'm lead consultant. If I take 20 experienced people, how much budget I should get from my management? They will not allocate that budget because packages will be very high. So that is the reason every team will have a combination of freshers, mid-level engineers, and experienced people. So that is the reason. So you shouldn't forget that logic. And one more thing, working professionals. Working professionals means here, guys, you should remember one more thing here. Java developer will get job openings in only in Java project. .NET developer will get opening in only in .NET. Database admin will get only in database projects. But DevOps engineer will get chance in any project because DevOps can be implemented in Java projects, .NET applications, and Python, any application. DevOps is mandatory now. DevOps is not optional. DevOps is mandatory. Every client is forcing IT companies to implement DevOps culture in their projects. Without DevOps tools like Kubernetes, Jenkins, they're not accepting, they're not allowing to start their projects. That's true. Because every client expect, guys, can you please mute yourself? Every client expect zero downtime. Zero downtime means at any cost, application should not go down even for 1 minute, even for a fraction of seconds. To maintain that zero downtime, DevOps is a best platform. Kubernetes kind of tool will help to maintain zero downtime. And one more thing, once you master in Kubernetes or Jenkins, this kind of tools, you no need to switch technology, another technology. You no need to change technology for coming 15, 20 years at least. Because Kubernetes is having that much advanced features. You should learn Kubernetes, Jenkins, and Terraform with cloud combination. Cloud means AWS or Azure, anything. But my suggestion is, as a fresher means, so since you are new to these cloud concepts, better you start cloud journey with AWS. Then you can just learn another cloud platforms like Azure, Google Cloud, others. Because if you learn one cloud, for example, if you learn AWS cloud provider, it's very easy to learn Azure and Google Cloud others. So everything is clear. Hey guys, please mute yourself. If I mute, no, you cannot speak. Whenever you want, you cannot unmute. So that is the reason I'm not unmuting. Yeah. And I'm introducing AI assisted DevOps module also, guys. I'm introducing AI assisted DevOps module. That means how DevOps engineer will use AI tools in his day-to-day activities. So that is very important because going forward, so everybody is expecting AI tools in their day-to-day activities. So that is one reason. And that is very simple. So people will think that so AI, by using AI is better difficult. No, it's very easy. And it will help you actually. You should not scare about AI. You should know how to use AI. You can just make your work easy with AI tools. I will show you each and everything in simple way, how to use AI. And one more thing, you no need to depend on anybody. Once you join in a real life project, once you enter into the real time project, you no need to ask any much doubts to your colleagues or team leads if you know how to use AI. So I will make you to use AI in your day-to-day activities. That is one more important thing you should remember. Fine. That is the reason anybody can learn DevOps. Anybody can join, start DevOps journey. Yeah. Current DevOps job market trends. DevOps has a strong and stable market, guys, always, because just some time back, I told you, no, every client is forcing IT companies to implement a DevOps culture in their projects. So IT companies need DevOps professionals for Java, .NET, any type of projects. And one more thing, it's no longer optional. It's mandatory now. And also one more thing, no production deployments are happening without a DevOps right now. So this is current trend. Without Kubernetes, client is not accepting production deployments, because without Kubernetes, you have to pause the application. You have to stop the application to deploy, to release new feature into the application. But with Kubernetes, you no need to pause the application. You can add features, you can release new features while application is running state. So that is very important. And yeah, every project needs a DevOps team, but that is the reason. So DevOps skills are high demand in market. DevOps with cloud combination. Yeah, expected salaries. Guys, this is not standard actually. I'm just collected some packages and I've just consolidated. See, freshers can get 6 to 12 lakhs, even more than that. So some that depends on the institute repetition. And yeah, for example, any IIT students, they can get even 20 lakhs also. So that we cannot tell exactly. But this is minimum that I can say. Yeah, 2 years of experience. If you have 2 years of experience, you can demand 15 lakhs. And 3 to 4 years of experience, you can just demand 17 to 25 lakhs. Above 5 years, it's more than 25 lakhs. Even my students are getting even 60 lakhs. 60. Yeah. So don't worry about salaries and job market. Don't worry. I'm telling you. So I don't want to I don't want to give false statements. So in my experience, I've seen a lot of technologies, and even I just worked with different organizations. So I just collected these packages and everything. Don't worry about these openings and salary. 100% you will get a DevOps job with high package if you practice on daily basis. That is very important. Consistency, practice is very important. Yeah. So why should you choose SR Technologies? As I told you, I will provide 24/7 trainer support. So whenever you want, you can call me, or whenever you want, whenever you stuck somewhere when you're doing practicals, you can just take a picture and you can send a image. So whatever, you can just send a pic to me in WhatsApp. I will call you. So whenever if I'm busy with other session or in my client meetings, I will respond some 1 or 2 hours later. That's it. Fine. And one-on-one mentorship sessions. After completion of 50% of the course, I will be connecting one-to-one. Even before that, if you want, I can just connect. In that one-to-one meeting, I will just come to know where you are strong, where you are weak. I'll suggest you where you have to improve your technical skills and DevOps. Fine. And mock interviews. Mock interviews is very important, guys. Even if you are perfect in DevOps tools, if you're not able to present an interview, then it will be a problem. You will struggle. So just to avoid that interview fear and everything, I will be conducting mock interviews. In that mock interview, I will give a detailed feedback so that you can change your the way of learning or something. Okay, I will give a suggestions in that mock interview so that you can avoid that interview fear. When you attend real-time interview, you will not feel something new. So that is the thing. And resume building support. See here, this also play a major role. Resume building is very important because as per your projects, so whatever points you mentioned in the resume, as per your resume only, they will shortlist your profile. So I will show you for each and every one, I will build a resume. You should not take a resume from your colleague or friend and you should not copy paste and you should not change that education and experience. No. So you should build a resume newly and I will help you how to build a resume. Also, I will give you the real-time projects. I will tell you what type of projects you should mention as per your experience. So that will change person to person. So, for example, if somebody is showcasing 4 years of experience, we should showcase some a real-time project. And if somebody who is showcasing the 3 years of experience, that project will be different. So like this, I will guide you. Don't worry about all these things. And interview preparation and job assistance. I will share interview question and answers also, guys. So I've collected a lot of interview question and answers, and I will discuss with you. And based on that JD job description, I will tell you so what type of questions you may get in interview. Don't worry about that. Scenario based questions. People will not ask like what is Jenkins and what is a command to create a Docker container. No. So people will ask scenario based questions mostly. So that means what type of difficulties you are facing in your real time in your day-to-day activities, like that they will ask. So recently, did you get any P1 issue? If you get, how did you resolve it? So these kind of questions they will ask. I will train you how to answer that. Okay. Yeah. And mentorship and placement support. Placement support means, so apart from this resume building, mock interviews and all these things, I will give some references. So my students, I told you now, my students are working in almost all MNC companies across the globe. So I will be getting that openings list. So even tomorrow, once you place in any company, I will be asking you to share your openings. Then I will be asking you to give a reference to my current students. So like that, I will help you. And post-training job support. Guys, once you get a job, once you place in a real-time project, I will be with you for some time. So that means you should not feel something new. If you feel anything new in your real-time project, I will be with you. You can call me anytime. I will give a support. And if you want continuous support, that means if you want support continuously, I will refer somebody from my old students. Don't worry about that. Because most people will think that can I survive or not after getting a job? Don't worry. Anybody can survive in DevOps. I will be with you. I will be with you. Okay. Yeah. So key highlights of the course. Duration. Duration is 3 months actually. So here, in this 3 months, especially weekend batches from 10 to 1 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday. So even after 1 or 2 weekends, I may ask you to connect at 9 o'clock, 9 to 1. So in between, I will give breaks. We can take breaks, no worries. And I will cover from basic to advanced level with the practical. So complete this course will be a practical oriented and job oriented syllabus will be there. Fine. And interview focused content, project oriented and practical training. Yeah, same thing I told. Yeah. And interview question and answers, I will give you, no worries. And build industry level DevOps pipelines and automation projects. So here we will not be creating dummy pipelines and with dummy code. No. So whatever tasks you are doing here, you will be doing in your real life project. Whatever issues they're resolving in their DevOps project, in real DevOps project, you will be practicing here. That means you will get troubleshooting skills. No worries. Yeah, for syllabus and for course details, you can visit our website www.srtechhub.com. That syllabus, you can get that syllabus. What are the topics we are going to cover? Apart from that syllabus, which I mentioned in this website, AI assisted module also I will be covering. We will be learning AI assisted module that will help you. You don't need to scare about your job. So that will provide extra security for your job. AI assisted modules. No worries. Yeah. Also covers AI as I mentioned. Fine. And same thing. It's a design for everyone by considering non-IT freshers, experienced people. I've designed this course. I collected a lot of real-time use cases from real-time projects, from my projects, or from my colleagues, from other companies also I collected. It's suitable for IT, non-IT freshers and everything. And know what are the prerequisites we need to learn this DevOps means. No prior cloud or no prior DevOps knowledge is required, guys. I will cover from basic to advanced level. If you don't know what is cloud, also no worries, because I will be teaching you what is cloud and what is AWS, what is Azure, what is Google Cloud, and all these things. No worries. Only thing is you should have Linux basic knowledge. If you don't have, also no problem, because as part of this course, first 5 to 6 hours, I will be teaching Linux basics. Linux basics, that is enough. Even intermediate level of knowledge is not required to learn DevOps. Basic knowledge of Linux is enough, because we are not going to become our Linux admins. We are going to use Linux servers. That's it. We're going to work on DevOps tools on top of Linux operating system. That's it. Yeah, and gain practical skills equivalent to 4 years of real-time projects exposure. That means once after completion of this course, you can get 4 years of real-time experience. That is sure, but you should practice. That is applicable. Yeah, access to live environments and tools. We will be working on real AWS services and real DevOps tools, whatever people are using in real life projects. Yeah, flexible learning and lifetime access. Guys, here I will give this access for lifetime for recording sessions and study materials. For example, today's session will be uploaded in some 3 to 4 hours in our LMS. I will be giving username and password for everybody. You can just log in with your user ID and password. That access will be there for lifetime. And honestly, I'm just giving this access, guys. You should not misuse. You should not share it with your friends or colleagues. No. Okay, fine. That is only my request. Fine. And yeah, real-time access to DevOps and during the course. Real-time access, I will just show you how to get that real-time access. Yeah. And lifetime access to class recordings and materials. I told you, no? Same thing. Even study material also I will provide. Complete DevOps workflow. So here, if I explain from this diagram, you may not understand. I will just draw one flow diagram and I will explain. You will understand. So I will try to explain DevOps workflow, end-to-end workflow. Then you will understand. And guys, before that, please respond to Divya. Please give your contact numbers. You can just share your feedback also. Yeah. Now, guys, listen carefully. First, I will explain theoretically, then I will show you practically. It will not take much time. So please concentrate here. Then you can decide. So whether you can learn or not, or whether we can join or not. So please listen carefully. Fine. Now, first, let us assume that we are working for one IT company. IT company, SR Tech. SR Tech is one IT company. Just assume that. Fine. You know what is Flipkart? Flipkart is a online shopping website, e-commerce website. Flipkart is an online shopping website, flipkart.com. If you type www.flipkart.com, you will get one website. In that website, so a lot of products will be there, clothes and electronic items and everything will be there. Furniture, everything, laptops, mobiles, everything. Fine. So why they've just built that website? So that is the interface between user and Flipkart. Flipkart is not a departmental store. Flipkart is not a supermarket like a DMart. Flipkart will sell the products in online. So how people will come to know what products are available with Flipkart? By what? By seeing in that website. They will publish in website whatever they need to publish, offers and everything. Fine. So that is the medium, that is the interface. That means if Flipkart wants to start their online shopping business, they need one attractive website. 1 second. attractive website and mobile application, because most of the people are using mobile applications. Most of the people are purchasing products or whatever. They will be just using mobile because always mobile will be in our pocket. Mobile app, fine, with some features. What features they need? Yeah, this is login option, but usually it will not ask normal users to give a username and password. It will not ask login details for normal users. We are all normal users, but it will ask for some special users. For example, it will ask login credentials. That means authentication. The people who are working in Flipkart project, for them, they need one login option. Yeah, and search option. You know what is search option? If you want to search for any particular product, you should use this search. That means if I want to display or if I want to get the list of Samsung mobile phone models, I will just use this search. And this is login. And first try to understand these requirements, then you will understand DevOps. Here, cart. You know what is cart? Once you select any product, once you select any Samsung mobile phone model, you will add that product into the cart. Fine. Now again, payment. Once you add the product into the cart, once you decide to purchase, what you need to do? You need to make the payment. So again, there will be different modes, payment modes. Net banking, you can pay by using net banking mode or debit card or credit card mode or UPI mode. So this one, API method, different modes will be there. So all these are requirements to start their online shopping business. Fine. Who will do this? Who will create this website? Who will design this mobile app? And who will do all these things? IT company. For example, we are working in a SR Tech. SR Tech is a IT company. Fine. They will contact to IT company. Flipkart people will contact to SR Tech. Then what SR Tech people will do? SR Tech team will collect the requirements from the client. These all are the requirements. Fine. At very first stage, we are collecting the requirements. One sec. In first stage, we are collecting the requirements. Fine. And once we collect the requirements, what we will do? We'll plan or design according to that requirements. Plan means we should have some plan to implement this. We should have some plan to do this project, to develop this application, or we should design it. Planning or designing stage. In this stage, what we will do, we will just talk with the IT teams and we will design some plans. That means same application can be developed in Java. If you go with the Java, what is the budget? Just assume that 200 crores we need to develop this project in Java. Just assume that. And we need 2 years of time to complete this project. Same application, if you develop in .NET, you can develop in 100 crores only. Also, you can complete in 1 year. Just assume that. And again, we will just draw some different plans and we will discuss with client. We'll explain these plans with client. Also, we will explain advantages, disadvantages. If you go with the Java, what are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? If you go with the .NET, what are the advantages and what are the advantages? How security measures will be. So everything we will explain to client. Then once client listen all these things, client will decide one plan. So for example, if they want to go with the Java, if they feel that Java is a secured platform, something, so then we will start implementing that plan. Who will implement that plan? Implementation means what here? Implementation means we will start writing the code. Who will start writing the code? Development team. Development team start writing the code. That is called implementation stage. Fine. Implementation or coding. Once they write the code, what is the next stage? Testing. We need to test that. testing stage. Once we test, that means once testing, what testing team will do? Testing team will test that application or code by running the test cases. Initially, they will get a lot of bugs. Then they will be fixing all those bugs until they reach 0 bugs. They will be testing that application. Once they reach 0 bugs, they will confirm that code is stable or build is stable. Then what we will do? We need to take that build and we should deploy in a production environment. That is called a deployment or delivery. So once we deploy that application in a client environment, production environment, our job will not be over. After that, we need to monitor that application. We should monitor for 24/7. If we don't monitor, if something goes wrong in production environment, it will impact on the business directly. For example, Flipkart site goes down. If something goes wrong in this production environment, Flipkart website will go down. Then they will get a huge loss. Because, for example, some 1,000 people are making payments by using this payment gateway. If suddenly Flipkart website goes down, so what happens? Somebody will be in confusion whether amount got deducted or not, either Flipkart people received that amount or not. So this thing. So next time they will not use Flipkart. Immediately they will go to another website like Amazon or something else. So that is the reason always application should be up. It should not go down at any cost due to any reason. So that is called zero downtime. So we were talking about zero downtime, right? By using DevOps, we can maintain zero downtime. So this is the case. Fine. So here, see these steps. First stage is collecting the requirements. Who will involve in this stage? Business teams will involve from both sides, from Flipkart side, from client side, and from IT company side. Planning and design. Here, IT company will plan. Business teams will work with IT teams, technical teams, and they will design. Then again, implementation. Implementation will be done by only technical team because only Java developers will do this. No business teams will involve from here. So that means this is the actual technical stage. Start from here. Then testing team will come into the picture and they will test the application. Then deployment. Guys, here, you know who will do this implementation. That means who will write this coding, development team. Then who will test that application or code, testing team. Who will do this deployment? Who will do this deployment, guys? Any idea? Who will do the deployment or delivery?
DevOps teams.
Before DevOps. So now see, hardly from 6-7 years, DevOps team has come into the picture. Before DevOps.
Before DevOps, like operation team have the production access now. Better
Okay.
they can.
Okay. And guess anybody? Right or wrong? Anything? Tell me. What happens?
System
See,
team.
I'm not here to evaluate. Who used to involve in this deployments before DevOps? Guys, listen here. Before DevOps comes into the picture, some operations team members, some system admins, some experienced developers used to involve in this deployment and delivery stage. So there is a small difference between deployment and delivery. I will explain you that. Don't worry. But deployment and delivery both are same. But there are a lot of challenges, a lot of issues before DevOps in deployment, because whenever they want to deploy any application, whenever they want to release any new feature into the production environment, they used to stop the application. See, for example, you take this payments feature. In this payments feature, different payment modes will be there. Net banking will be there. Debit card or credit card. See, UPI method is the latest method. From past 5-6 years only, we are just seeing this UPI method, Google Pay, Phone Pay. Before that, we used to use only net banking or debit card, credit card. Even before debit card, credit card, net banking was there. So they implemented this UPI methods, the modes, Phone Pay and Google Pay. How they implemented this? they might have gotten a feedback from users. User will give feedback. Hey, Flipkart team, if you implement this phone pay or Google Pay, it will be easy for us to make the payments. So if you go with net banking, we should log in with user ID and password, and this is difficult. Even credit card, debit card also we should have handy, and we should enter that debit card number. But if Google Pay and phone pay is very easy. So that is the reason they might have got feedback from users. Then they decided to implement that phone pay and Google Pay. Listen here, try to understand. But before phone pay, Google Pay, also Flipkart application was running. People used to use Flipkart application. They have just written the code for this phone pay. Fine. They have written the code for phone pay. Who will write the code? Development team. Then testing team would have tested that code. When they want to deploy this, when they want to release this phone pay or Google Pay features into this production deployment, they should stop this application. They should stop this Flipkart application. Then only they could just release this before DevOps. But once DevOps comes into the picture, no need to stop this application. No need, you will not get a business outage. While running the application, you can just directly release these features into the production environment. So that is called the zero downtime. Also, we can automate all these stages. I will just try to explain by drawing this diagram. Fine. See, for example, 100 developers are there in our project, 100 Java developers. Development team will be here. This is development team. Once they write the code, what they need to do? They need to share that code with somebody. Who is somebody? I will let you know. So this is Git repository. Let me see. This is development team, dev team. They will write the code. How they will write the code? They will write Java code in .java files. For example, 100 developers write 100 .java files. Once they write these .java files, they need to compile these Java programs. Without compiling, they cannot execute. Compile means, see, for example, how they will write Java code, public class, addition. Addition means if they want to add two numbers, they will write it like this. And this one, variables A, comma, B, like this. So they will write this Java code in human understandable language. That means in English language, which is, machine will not understand this language. If you compile, if you execute this code, you will not get output. You cannot execute, first of all, because machine will not understand. Your laptop will not understand this. So that is the reason we should translate this human understandable language into machine understandable language. What is machine understandable language? It's a combination of 0, 1, so like this, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, like this. So binary language. We need to translate. That translation is nothing but a compilation. Once you compile these programs, see, for example, you will get 1,000 .java files from this development team. If they want to compile, and after compiling, if they compile 1,000 .java files, they will see where they will write this Java code. For example, addition.java. This is .java file. Once they compile this .java file, this .java file will convert into class file. That means this class file will have this binary code. That extension will be changed. Addition.class or CLS. Fine. If you compile 1,000 .java files, you will get 1,000 class files. But it's very difficult to take this 1,000 class files and execute
one
in test
question.
or production environment. So that is the reason we need to.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, many companies, or I've seen in just YouTube, like talking about GitHub Action, GitLab, and Argo CD. So,
Yeah.
are these technologies they also you will teach, or it's not that much important?
Yeah, see here, GitHub Actions, instead of GitHub Actions, we are learning Jenkins here. So Jenkins is very popular CI/CD tool. So if you learn Jenkins, you can just easily understand GitHub Actions. So if anybody is interested to learn any particular tool like a GitHub Actions and all these things, I will teach you. So that will not take much time. So but only thing is you should concentrate on these regular tools like a Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, and all these things. Once you learn these tools, so it's very easy to learn GitHub Actions and all those things. Okay.
And sir, what is about Argo CD?
Yeah, Argo CD also will be used with GitHub Actions. I will explain that in one session. Argo CD, GitHub Actions, even GitLabs, even Bitbucket also you can use instead of GitHub. But once you learn
Okay.
these tools, then you will understand easily.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And also before that also I will explain what are the tools are available in market and what tools you should learn and what are the advantages of those tools and what kind of opportunities you will get if you learn those tools. Everything I will explain. No worries. Yeah, fine. See here, development team will write this code in .java files. So this build process, this complete process is called build process. By compiling and they will be just bundling to simplify this process. Just one thing you should remember here. Here, finally, they will just generate a build, flipkart.var. Var means web archive. This is the build. To generate this build, they need to follow this process. This process is called build process. Build process. Who will do this build process? Actually, it's a development team's responsibility to do this build process. But if they do this build process, it will take a lot of time. They cannot complete the project within the time frame. So that is the reason build process will be done by DevOps team nowadays. So to do this build process, DevOps team need this .java files, right? So DevOps team will be here. Then this development team will share this .java files with DevOps team. To share that .java files, they will push that files. They will store that .java files in a Git repositories. This is Git repository. From Git repository, DevOps team will clone it. Clone means download. And by using some build tools, we should install Git here. From Git only, we can just clone this. We can communicate with this Git. Okay. If you want to talk with this Git, you should have Git in your system. So that is the reason we will install Git and we will install Maven. Maven is also a build tool to build this Java code. Without Java experience, without Java knowledge, you can build this Java code with help of Maven. Fine. Once you build, you will get build like flipkart.var. So this is the Java build, final build. Let's assume. Fine. Once you generate the build, you need to test that build. Who will test? Testing team. So if you give this war file or build to testing team directly, they cannot do anything with this. You should build a server and you should deploy that build in a test environment. This is called test environment. Test environment means server or servers. Fine. This is a server. We should install some prerequisites like a OS. OS means operating system. Then we need to install JDK or Java because this is the Java build. If you want to run Java build, you should have Java. Again, Tomcat server. Tomcat is a web application server. If you want to run any application, you can just download this Tomcat server from internet. Inside this Tomcat server, we will deploy our build, flipkart.war file. Once you deploy this build, you will start Tomcat server. Once you start Tomcat server, automatically your Flipkart application will start running. This is actual application only. Build is application. Fine. Now, testing team will test this application or build. They will run test cases. They will just follow some different strategies. They will just test it. And initially, they will get a lot of bugs. They will be fixing one by one until they reach 0 bugs. They will be running the test cases. They will be just doing this test. Fine. Once they confirm that this build is stable, that means there is no bugs in this build. There is no bug in the build. They will declare that. They will confirm. Once we get the confirmation from the testing team, we will deploy that application in a production environment. So this is production environment. Prod environment. Fine. Same steps you need to follow here also. You should repeat this. Operating system and JDK, because there is no difference. Only difference is, so before testing, there are some bugs. So after fixing that bugs, the prerequisite versions also will be same. JDK means Java Development Kit. Tomcat and Flipkart.war file. War means web archive. Then start Tomcat server. Fine. So this is the production deployment. Fine. Now Flipkart application will be running in production environment. Users can start using this Flipkart application. Fine. If something goes wrong in this Flipkart application, what happens? So the website may go down, or users may not able to log in. So then different issues may occur. To avoid such kind of issues, operations teams will be here. Operations team will be monitoring this application for 24/7. Fine. So this is the end-to-end process. Before DevOps, I told you, some system admins, operations team members, developers used to do this deployments. They used to get a lot of issues, and it used to take a lot of time. Sometimes it used to take months also. But now once DevOps comes into the picture, what we have done, I will just explain now in simple terms. See, development team will write the code here, and they will push that code into Git repositories. From here, this flipkart.git or something we can just name here. DevOps team will be here. Let me write a name here. DevOps team. DevOps team will clone that code. Clone means download, and they will build with help of Maven, build a tool, and they will deploy in a test environment. You know this. Guys, here, for example, in development team, 100 people are there. 100 developers are working for this project. Out of 100 developers, somebody will be working from USA, somebody will be working from India. People will be working from different time zones across the globe. For example, somebody is working from US. Tony is working from US. Who is working from US? If he push his code into Git repositories midnight around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., so what happens? That code will be waiting in Git repositories without taking any action. Because next day morning only, DevOps team will log into network, office network. Once they log in, they will not directly go and clone the code. They will just check some mails, they will check incidents, and they will just respond, acknowledge tickets, and they will attend these meetings, daily stand-up meetings. So after that, they will clone it. Fine. Once they clone, they will build that. If everything goes smooth, it's okay. They will deploy in test environment. If they get any issue, what they need to do? DevOps team cannot resolve that issue because they will not be having Java skills, programming skills. No. They will just reply, they will send an email to concerned developer. Again, that guy will log in next day morning. Next day morning US time. That means next day India time. Then he will work on it. Again, he will just push. Then again midnight India time. Again next day morning DevOps engineer will come. Will it work? No. No, it will not work. So that is the reason what DevOps engineer will do. DevOps engineer will not depend on this manual cloning. DevOps engineer will use Jenkins kind of tool. With help of Jenkins, he will just integrate all these servers and tools. That means he will ask Jenkins, hey Jenkins, as soon as developer push his code into Git repositories, you just go and clone it and give it to Maven. Maven will build. Once you get the build, you just go and deploy in test environment. Once you get the confirmation, you just go and deploy in production environment. For that, we should integrate, we should connect this Git with Jenkins, we should connect Maven with Jenkins, we should connect this test environment with Jenkins server, we should connect production environment with Jenkins server. For this deployment, we can use either VMs, that means virtual servers, or Docker containers. Docker containers also is a servers. Container also is a server, same like a VM. But there are some differences. Containers are advanced than VMs. Fine. So we will just learn everything from basic to advanced level. No worries. Fine. Just at very high level, I'm explaining here. Containers. If you use, and one more thing, guys, before going to this topic, I'll just justify something here. Yeah, fine. So Jenkins will clone and build and deploy in test environment. From cloning, building, and deploying in test environment is called integration. Fine. Once we get the confirmation, Jenkins will go and deploy in production environment. That is called deployment. Since it will be happening continuously without manual intervention, we can call it as a continuous integration and continuous deployment or delivery. This is heart of the DevOps. Without this, you can call it as a CI/CD in short form. Without CI/CD concept, there is no DevOps. Continuous deployment or delivery. There is a small difference between deployment and delivery. What is that? Deployment means as soon as we get the confirmation from testing team, Jenkins will go and deploy in production environment without asking confirmation. If you want Jenkins to wait for your confirmation, even though after getting confirmation from testing team, that is called delivery. Confirmation means you will give yes, Y, that's it. You will just give yes. If you give yes, Jenkins will go and deploy. That is called delivery. So when we will go with that delivery means, so for example, if you want to get some extra approvals from client or somebody, or if it is a very critical deployment, then instead of going directly, we will just check before deploying that. So then we will go with the delivery. So that you will understand later. That's not an issue. Fine. This is called a CI/CD process, which is very, very important. Fine. And now this one, we can use VMs or Docker containers. If you go with the VMs, what are the disadvantages? I will let you know. If it is a virtual server in test environment, fine, it will work fine. After getting the confirmation from testing team, if you want to deploy same application in production environment, you should repeat all these steps. You should install JDK, Tomcat, and everything. If you want to deploy in 100 servers or 1,000 servers, let us assume 1,000 servers. One server is not enough, no? 1,000 servers. You should repeat in 1,000 times. Is it possible? No. So that is the reason we will go with the containers. If you go with the Docker containers, what happens, Container is also a server, complete server like a VM or virtual server. If you go with Docker, if this is Docker container, what happens, we will just follow the same commands, same rules, same steps. Only thing is we will create Docker container, that's it. Once we get the confirmation from testing team, we will convert this Docker container into Docker image. This is Docker image. Once you convert this container into Docker image, whatever applications or prerequisites or softwares are there in this container will come here and it will bundle. It's like a zip file. Then when you want to deploy in production environment, what you can do, you no need to follow these steps. You no need to repeat these steps. You can just create 1,000 containers from this image. You can create 1,000 containers from this image within seconds. Within seconds, you can create. That means you can deploy your application in production environment within seconds in 1,000 containers or 5,000 containers. And tomorrow, if you want more containers, you can scale up. You can just increase that number of containers because you will be having this image with you. That will take 1 second. But if you want to go with the VMs, you should get some external support from VM team because DevOps engineer cannot create virtual servers. We don't know. So it will take again time. It will take 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That is the reason we'll go with the Docker containers. Fine. And here, one more challenge here. If you create 1,000 containers or 5,000 containers or 20,000 containers, what happens, Containers are servers. Servers may go down at any time due to any reason. Servers may go down. So it's very difficult to maintain these thousands of containers manually. That is the reason we will use container management tool that is called Kubernetes. Container management tool or container orchestration tool. If you use Kubernetes, if any container goes down, Kubernetes will bring it up automatically, immediately. That means Kubernetes is having self-healing capability. Also, auto-scaling. That means based on the load, today in this minute, some 20,000 people will log into Flipkart application. Next minute, 50,000 people may log into Flipkart application. So that time, it will just auto-scale. It will increase number of containers automatically. If load decreases, it will just decrease. Fine. And roll back the changes. Roll back means, guys, when you're doing deployment, if something goes wrong, it is very difficult to roll back that changes without Kubernetes. But with Kubernetes, we can roll back easily. So there are other lot of features. So that is the reason, and zero downtime. We can maintain zero downtime. That is the reason clients is not accepting production deployments without Kubernetes. Trust me. So that is the reason. So it's very high demand. If you're master in Kubernetes, you no need to change technology in coming 15, 20 years. Kubernetes is, again, they're adding some features. Kubernetes and Docker both are interrelated. Without Docker, you cannot learn Kubernetes. You cannot use Kubernetes. And one more thing, guys, here, instead of Jenkins, you can use GitHub Actions also. And TeamCity is the one more tool, but Jenkins is widely using CI/CD tool. It's a plugin rich tool. 98% people will use Jenkins. Fine. And Kubernetes also. And one more thing here. If you want to create thousands of containers, thousands of servers or Kubernetes clusters, manually it's a bit difficult. That is the reason we will go with Terraform. Terraform is a infrastructure management tool. You can create infrastructure by using Terraform, and Terraform will manage that infrastructure. Infrastructure means anything, servers, routers, everything will come under infrastructure. Even AWS, Terraform is very popular infrastructure tool. IAC you can call as infrastructure as a code. Terraform will supports all cloud providers like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, even on-premise. So that is the reason it's very popular infrastructure management tool. We will learn each and everything. And yeah, this is the flow of DevOps, guys. And now what we will do, I will show you something here. I have some original code. I have some original code for this Flipkart application. I already set up all these. I've given connections to, I connected all these tools with each other. Jenkins, Git, and test environment server also. I will show you how it works in AWS. See, and one more thing. These servers you can use from AWS. Even in our training sessions, from day one onwards, you will be using AWS services. So you can create free tier account in AWS. It will be valid for 6 months. They will not charge anything for 6 months. Then you can use it. Okay, fine. I will show you how to create free tier account and everything. Yeah, now let me show you. This is my AWS console. Yeah. And this is my Jenkins server, guys. Jenkins will be like this. Yeah, this is Jenkins dashboard. See, it's very simple. It's a GUI based. Flipkarts. I've created one project just to test this Jenkins server I've created before this session only. Yeah. I'll click on this. let me just, because let me, servers, let me refresh. These are the servers. This is test environment server. This is a developer mission. This is a DevOps mission. Developer mission means here. This is the developer mission. This is the DevOps mission. This is the test environment server I have created. I have connected each other. For DevOps mission, I just installed Jenkins. I'll give Jenkins server. Fine. Jenkins server will be used by DevOps team only. Fine. Now let me just connect all these disconnected. Simple. See guys, first I will connect to this Jenkins server. Select Jenkins server and click on this connect. It's very simple. Connect. Yeah, this is here. Switch to root user, sudo space su cd enter. So here we need some Linux basic knowledge. So I will teach that. No worries. Even in our YouTube channel, Linux basic the courses will be there. Yeah, here ls. Go to Tomcat. I'm just starting Jenkins server. Jenkins also a application which is developed in Java. It's Java application. That is the reason I deployed that Jenkins application in this Tomcat server. Okay. Don't worry. Don't think much in this stage. I will let you know one by one. Yeah, fine. Now, here I'm going to start this Tomcat server. If I start Tomcat server, automatically our application, which is in Tomcat server, will start running. Bin, go to bin folder, startup.sh, then Tomcat started. Take this public IP address. Every EC2 means virtual server in AWS cloud will have two IP addresses. One is public and one is private. In our YouTube channel, I have made that video also. Jenkins. Fine. Let me open this. Before that, let me connect to this developer mission. Also, I will connect to test environment server. Select this test environment and click on this connect. Guys, classes will be starting from tomorrow, regular classes. You can register today. And today offer also is there. One second. Sudo. Clear the screen. Yeah, this is test environment server. And yeah, this is developer mission. You can see here this names developer mission. Sudo, let me clear the screen. Yes, that's it. Now, see, we have this developer mission ready. And this is GitHub. I have that GitHub. I will show you that. Yeah, Jenkins mission is ready and test environment is ready. Now, what is CI/CD? CI/CD means as soon as, listen carefully, as soon as developer push his code into Git repository, who is in US, that guy, anybody, as soon as push his code, Jenkins server should go and take automatically and build automatically and deploy and test environment automatically. Till here, I will show you. Now, this is developer mission. Before that, I will show you what builds are there. See, 6 builds are here. 6 builds are here in Jenkins server. 6 times I just built in this project, Flipkart project. 7th build will start now. Okay, developer mission. This is test environment. This is developer mission. Fine. Now, what I will do, I will just go to, I'm a developer. Just assume that I'm a developer. Yeah, I will go to this source folder. Now, I just created, you can give any name. And this Flipkart's, this is the Flipkart S. This is our Git repository. Our Git repository is here. See, this is our Git repository. GitHub, you can create account. It's a free. In GitHub, I will show you how to create it. Yeah, this, where is our GitHub repository? This is Git repository. Okay, fine. Now, if I push the code into Git repository, automatically Jenkins will clone. Okay, I will show you how to push. And 7th build will start. Developer mission. Yeah, this is developer mission. You should make sure. Now, I have this files here. Now, what I will do, I will make some change and in code, I'm a developer. Vim space numbers.java. Don't worry, this work will do by developer only. Go to insert mode. I will make some change. Okay, 20. To escape mode. Review. Yeah, fine. Now, how to work with Git? Git add dot. I will teach everything one by one. Here I will give some message. Change the value 20. Enter. Then git push. If I push now, the code will go to remote repository. I should give this credentials for authentication. Credentials of GitHub account. So this password I will give. It will not show, but it's pasted. Yeah, pushed. It is pushed. Now go to Jenkins. 6 no. If I refresh, 7th build will start. 7th build will start now. No visible. Guys, can you see my screen or not? Yeah, 7th build is starting now. See, pending. 7th build is going to be started. Yeah, it's running now. Click on this build. Open. Yeah, see, it is running. Build success. It got succeeded. Yeah. So this is the log. It's success. Fine. Now, what happened now, as a developer, I pushed my code into Git repository. Jenkins has taken this code and it just built by using Maven. Git also is there in this. I installed already. Then I connected this test environment with Jenkins server. It generated build Flipkart S.war and it deployed in test environment also. I will show you where it deployed. Test environment. Where is test? Yeah, this is test environment. See here, guys, you just try to understand something here. In test environment, operating system will be there, JDK, Java will be there, Tomcat server is there. Inside this Tomcat server, so build will be deployed. That Flipkart S.war, I will show you that. Now, first let me go into Tomcat server. Flipkart, this is normal folder. Yeah, this is Tomcat server. CD, this folder is Tomcat server. Copy. Yeah, Apache -Tomcat. This is the Tomcat server. Enter. ls. Inside this Tomcat server, it will deploy an web apps folder. See, web apps is the default deployment path for Tomcat server. It is interview question list. Web apps. Enter. Yeah, ls. ls means list. See here. Flipkart S.war. I gave that name S. Flipkart S.war. That means it got deployed. Now, what I will do, I will try to access this application from internet. Take this public IP address. Copy this public IP address of this Tomcat. This one, EC2. EC2 means virtual server. Yeah. IP address and port number. 8080 is the default port number for Tomcat server. This is also interview question, guys. And Flipkart S application name. Enter. Yeah, see here. So this is the application I developed. Flipkart's online shopping platform and retail marketing. See, search, cart, payment gateway. This is like this. Okay. So this is the application. This is how DevOps will work. Yeah, Mahesh. Yeah, guys. So here, any doubts? Any doubts? You can unmute and speak, please.
Sure. Hello.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
I'm audible.
Yeah, audible.
सर मेरे को अभी लाइक अभी जो आपने टॉपिक पढ़ा है उसके रिगार्डिंग तो नहीं है अभी, बट मेरे को एज एन लाइक क्लासेस के रिगार्डिंग डाउट है। लाइक आपने अभी क्लियर करा कि वीकेंड्स पे 11 to 1 होगा, मतलब डेली क्लास नहीं होगा, और दिस इज ऑनलाइन क्लासेस ना?
Online. And the recording sessions will be we will give access, lifetime access for recording
ओके,
sessions.
लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस एंड या
And
एंड
guys, and one more thing, for more information, you can call me directly on this number 9108458890.
91.
Yeah, I just pinged in chat 9108458890. Just note down this number. You can call to this number directly. And yeah, 20,000 is fees, guys, for both AWS and DevOps. 20K. And if you register today, it's a 18K.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the thing. And yeah, as I promised you, I will give complete support for if you refer any your friends or colleagues, you can get a referral bonus also. And tomorrow, same link, you can join at 10 a.m. Regular classes will be started from tomorrow at 10 a.m. Guys, any doubts or anything? Anything you can just speak here. Mahesh, clear now? Hari, any doubts? Mahesh, Rajeshri, Ramesh, Santosh? Guys, also please fill that form which Divya shared. Yeah. If you don't have anything, we will just wind up this call. Thank you, guys. Bye. See you.